individual produced a pistol with his arm straight out, pointing at the officer from kind of across the hood of the police car. At that point, the officer produced his service weapon and fired what we think at this point is 3 shots. But we feel like that 1 shot struck the suspect, 1 shot struck the tire of the police car, and we can't account for the 3rd round. And I do think that it appears that 3 rounds were fired from the officer's weapon. There could turn out to be more than 3 that were shot, but that's what we think at the time. We do not believe that there was any shots fired from the suspect. The suspect was armed with a 9mm high point. It had a face serial number. It had 5 rounds in the chamber and 1 round in the magazine. But we had about 200 to 300 people, a crowd of about 200 to 300 people gathered at the 6800 block of Hanley. In this case, unfortunately, we had several bricks thrown at officers, and we had 3 explosive devices that were used. 2 explosive devices were used on the parking lot of the Mobile on the Run. It's disturbing as it happens directly next to a gas pump. So, you really don't know that. A Florissant officer was injured trying to get away from that explosive. He's in the emergency room right now at a local hospital. I think he's dealing with some lower leg injuries from trying to get away from that. There was another one on the parking lot of the Mobile on the Run, and a 3rd at the QT across the street, which I think started a small fire that we were able to, or somebody was able to extinguish at some point. So that's pretty disturbing. We had a St. Anne officer that was injured with a brick. He's been released from the emergency room with facial abrasions. There were 4 arrests made by the Berkeley Police Department. Those arrests were for assaults against police officers. I understand the sentiment, and I understand the emotions, and I understand these young people are looking for something, but I think we need to understand the context of what happens down there with these kind of situations.
Was he known to law enforcement in the area?
Well,